Always enjoying this man's music, have for a long time. He has gold records, he has platinum albums, he has platinum singles, he's got platinum everything. He's been a movie star, a television host, Dove Award winner. But probably the only thing he hasn't done is sing Tips of My Fingers.
If you want him to, he might.
He was during the break.
No. He is so good at singing gospel Christian music. This is the album called Show Me Your Way.
Yes.
But today I think he's performing the Highwayman song. Is that right, Glenn? Here is Glen Campbell.
Take it all alive. Thank you. I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. They finally hung me in the spring of '25, but I am still alive. And I was a sailor, and I was born upon the tide, and with the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn to Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. And when the yards broke off, they say that I got killed, but I am living still. And I was a dam builder across the rivers deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound, but I am still around. I guess I'll always be around and around and around and around and around and around and around. I'll fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Or perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain, but I will remain. And I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Thank you. Thank you.
We're back on Cooking Taste with Glen Campbell. First thing I wanted to do is show off your guitar strap. I think that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Did somebody make that for you?
Ricky Skaggs. I commented on it. We did the 700 Club special, and I commented to Ricky. I said, boy, what a beautiful guitar strap. I got into Nashville yesterday, and this was at my office.
Really? You had one made?
It was actually at Marty's house.
How nice.
And isn't it beautiful?
That is.
Thank you, Ricky, so much.
Yeah, Ricky, if you're watching, I really love that car that you got.
You'll go for anything, won't you?
Got the opportunity, go for it, you know.
It'd make a good golf club. You can throw it on your golf club.
Hey, one thing I got to bring up. We were talking about this upstairs just a moment ago. True Grit, your first movie appearance, I think, 1968. This is after the television appearances? You made some television appearances in other shows,
We had the Good Time Hour on for about a year.
Right. But True Grit, your kids wanted to see it, right?
Yes.
Had they seen it before?
Yeah, they want to say, the little 5-year-old said, Daddy, can we watch True Grit? And I said, well, sure, I guess so. It's an old tape. And I was watching, and I sat there and looked at it, you know, from just like looking at it. And it was quite a good movie. And it had some great lines in it. I love Kim Darby's line, I would not put a serpent in my mouth to steal my mind.
Oh, yeah. Well,
John Wayne was drinking, you know.
When you watch it, do you like what you did still, or do you see things you should change?
I saw a big difference. See, about 3 weeks into the movie, I kind of butted up with Robert Duvall, and I was asking him. I said, "Man, nobody." I said, "I ain't got any help from anybody, and I have never done this before." And what I did after Duvall got on and told me, gave me a few pointers actually, I kind of liked what I did. But it was a contrast of voices. I was so nervous, man. You couldn't. I mean, you couldn't have stuck a
Well,
pin
you're
in
working
me.
with John Wayne, you know.
Oh, I know
That's a
it.
big deal.
Golly. Well, speaking of kids, do you sit around and play for your kids, just you and the guitar like that?
Yeah. Oh, we all play now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Cal plays drums. I play guitar. Ashley plays tambourine. And
Oh.
and they always she doesn't know the name of it. She said, "Daddy go," you know. And she plays the tambourine on that, and she's got a great time. And Shannon, he plays guitar, a little gut string. I got him. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, they're so cute. You have beautiful kids, a beautiful wife,
Thank
too.
you so
Yeah,
much.
you know, one other thing I'm sure that interests your kids is the fact that you do the voice of
Oh, yeah?
Chanticleer. Is that the way you pronounce his name? Chanticleer,
Yeah.
the rooster in Rock-a-Doodle.
Right. That was a great fun. We came back here and did that with the Jordanaires 3 years ago.
Wow.
Then they animate to what you do, actually.
Yeah.
No, but little Ashley, she looked at me and she said, "Daddy, how did you get in that rooster?"
Yeah.
She didn't put the two together yet.
But she recognized the voice, huh? Do we
Yeah.
have a clip of Rock-a-Doodle?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. A little and I think the Jordanaires are backing you up. in
Oh,
this.
yes, with the Jordanaires.
So
They were so much fun.
watch
to
the
work with.
animation and listen to Glenn. This is
Great,
It's
yeah.
fun.
Let me be your rooster, and let me roost with you. Let me be your rooster, let me hear your sweet voice coo. Girl, you've thrown me for a loop. Well, you're the #1 chick in this chicken coop.
Chanticleer had become a star.
Doodle you, I wanna rock, rock, rock till the day is through. I wanna rock, rock-a-doodle through the night. I wanna rock, rock, rock till the morning light. Well, it ain't right to rock alone. It takes you two, I do believe. I wanna rock-a-doodle-doodle to you, like you rock-a-doodle-doodle to me. I wanna rock-a-doodle-doodle to you.
But you know what? Unless I'd already known that was you singing, I don't think I would have guessed it. What, did you put a little Elvis or something in
Yeah,
your voice?
just a little rock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah. I did all those moves and they animated to that, too.
Oh yeah, I understand. Right.
Do we believe that? Doubt
It
it.
didn't take you long. It didn't take you long to do all the tracks.
No, it took me about 3 days to do the whole thing. The only one I worked with, Ellen Green from the Little Shop of Horrors. She
Right.
played Goldie Pheasant. Phil Harris did the dog, and Sandy Duncan did the little mouse. Christopher Plummer did the bad Duke, and Charles Nelson Riley did his little nephew. And it's really a cute film.
I wonder, when you were recording, did you try to imagine in your mind what this rooster would be doing so the voice would match when they did animate?
Kind of. Don Bluth was standing there in the studio and say, "This is going to be happening, this is going to be happening," so let's try to do it that way, you know. So
Yeah. That's a hard thing to do.
It really is.
yeah, but I like this better than being in front of the camera myself.
Oh,
It's
do you?
a lot easier.
Hey, we have some audience questions. We'll get to those in a minute. First of all, your latest recording project. You're in the process of searching for material, but you're one of those guys that you're very picky about what you select to record, right?
Hey, I'm getting that way again, yeah. I think since I sobered up. Oh, by the way, it's been 4 weeks and 3 days now. I quit smoking, so
All
be very
right.
nice.
All right. Okay, Glenn, what day is it?
It was Sunday.
Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that.
So what? No. What,
Sunday be 5 weeks.
Good.
bless your heart. That's hard to quit, I know.
I know, but I'm getting picky about songs to record. I think doing "Show Me Your Way," oh Lord, it opened up something in me that was kind of stifled for a while, you know, because radio says we're going to play this and we're going to play that kind of music and this here, or this kind of feel or that, and I said, boy, what happened to good songs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I got to just go in and do and create and do what I wanted to do with the "Show Me Your Way" album.
You know, I kind of think that most types of singing are spiritual anyway. But when you actually do a Christian song, a gospel song, does that have a whole different meaning and feel for you? Do you feel like a
yes,
different singer?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. The one Phil Driscoll wrote, "Jesus and Me," on the album. It'll be the next single. I really just love it. Actually, Phil wrote it about his life and put me in it, I think.
Yeah.
Well, see, now you're doing Christian music, and of course, the people who have been longtime Glen Campbell fans, like "Gentle on My Mind" and you know, Wichita Lineman and so forth and so on. Do you find them wanting an explanation of why you made the switch?
No, well, I do secular and I do the Christian. I did the first one March the 14th at Presswood Baptist Church in Dallas, and we did 2 shows, and it's about a 3,500, 4,000 seater.
Uh-huh.
2:30 on Saturday afternoon and 7:30 that night, and both of them were sold out. And I did half contemporary and like half Christian, and it was just so marvelous, you know.
Yeah.
Not to be in there and have anybody hollering at you.
You find yourself fulfilled in
They
some
were
ways.
eyes crying in the rain.
Yeah. Tips on my fingers. You know?
Okay, we have some audience questions here. I guess everybody knows that Glenn is hosting the Dove Awards tomorrow night, isn't it?
Yes, tomorrow night.
Marilyn McCoo. Well, Betsy Westfall is here from West Virginia. Wants to know, are you nervous about hosting that show? It is live, isn't
Yeah.
it?
No.
Oh, it's not going to be live?
I love live shows. It goes by one time, and you got to do it right the first time. Either that or you go, ha, I forgot.
And then what, right? I know.
You know, when Steve Martin was writing for the Good Time Hour, when he started doing that, I said, what a great line. Just if you say, I forgot, you know, and it's simple.
Oh, I know what I've got to ask you. Now, see, at the beginning of the show, I told the folks that I drank a Coke before coming out here, and I was really worried because it's effervescent that it might kind of come out, you know.
I know what you mean. I was going to say that when I was doing Highwayman. I just ate a candy bar. I said, you know,
Really?
I've been up since 4 this morning, my time, you know, and running all around. Went out rehearsed today, and I stand over and I said, and you know that
Well,
candy.
You folks at home, rest assured that I haven't had anything to eat or drink prior to the show. And if both of them just happen to drop right here in the next minute or so, I'm here to take
You don't know about us.
Hey,
do
well,
you?
okay, another question. Gary Weinstein, I guess it is, from Maplewood, New Jersey, is here. What's your impression of today's country and western superstars as compared to when you became a star, back around the late 60s?
Oh, I think it's marvelous. I love Garth Brooks and Alan Jackson. You know, Alan's got that movie star looks, you know.
Yeah.
And he writes really good stuff. You know. He's
He could probably be in a movie like True Grit, huh?
No, of course he could.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Got those good looks.
Got that good. Yeah.
I can't read the last name on this. It's Dwayne somebody from here in Nashville. Wants to know, Glenn, can I borrow $20?
Sure.
Well,
Dwayne,
Sure,
shame
that
on
was
you.
very easy for him to say, wasn't it?
Yes.
Charge interest.
Well, in the meantime, we want to point out that, by the way, you have a song that you recorded that's nominated tomorrow night, right?
Yes, that's Where Shadows Never Fall, and in the album it's nominated for Best Country Gospel Song.
Yeah,
Written by Jim Weatherly and Carl Jackson.
All right. All right. Hey, we want to mention, too, that Glenn is opening up a big theater in Branson.
Yes.
Is this happening
Yeah.
May 1st?
May 1st, yes.
Is it it's the Grand Palace,
The
right?
Grand Palace.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine 4,000 seats, and in the summer you do 2 shows a day?
Can you imagine it? Is the question.
Yes.
Good luck. Well, he is doing some shows.
Will you be
Glenn-
spending a lot of the summer there?
Yes, I will.
Okay. And you're going to be with... Now, Louise Mandrell is hosting her own set, right? And then you'll be kind of switching off, I guess.
Right. It's a 2-star concept. When I'm hosting, I know I've got Patty Lovelace, whom y'all have tomorrow, Patty
Yes.
Lovelace and
Right.
Emmylou Harris and Roger Miller and Waylon and Jesse,
Wow.
the Oak Ridge Boys, the Statler Brothers. I get to work with them. You know,
That's terrific.
they'll be in 3-day things, and I'll be there for the whole week.
Outstanding. Well, you're working with Marilyn McCoo tomorrow night.
Yes,
Dove
I am.
Awards, and again, thanks for the song. It's good to have you on the show with us
My
today.
pleasure.
Great to
Glen
see you
Campbell,
again.
everybody. We'll take a break. Be right back.